You know, it doesn't matter what rehab. You end up with tires and old carpet.
Last load of garbage, and then the garbage pile's getting bigger. We're gonna start in the barn. We got rats in there. And my excavator smells like rats. I think they've been going in there.
Well, Joe put the excavator away already, and I wasn't quite done. So I trimmed the peach tree. Yes, it looks, you know, very trimmed. But then this thing here, this is a hairy vine.
Okay, so this is a hairy vine, the biggest I've ever seen in my entire life. Hairy vines are poisonous. Hey folks, welcome back. So here's a before look. See where these hay bales are and this fencing? We decided this is the best spot to put my future hot tub, but it needs a lot of cleanup. There's a lot of trash, there's fencing, there's T-posts that are buried in the rock. So we're gonna use the machines, we're gonna work together and get this area cleaned up for like phase 1 of getting it prepped for my future hot tub.
It's just the rust. I'm gonna hook you up to this hose. Or can you grab the hose?
Okay, so there's a really big, beautiful rose bush that we're going to try to transplant. It may or may not work, but it's right up here next to the house. So I'm going to dig a hole here with the excavator. It's dormant right now, but we're going to give it a try and see how it's going to go.
Oh, does it look like a mess now? Heck yeah. But that's how you make progress.
And of course, like so many of our rehab projects, there's always some buried carpet. All right, so here goes the transplant. I didn't get as much roots as I had hoped, and with that buried carpet, that really messed up my dig. Because I tried to scoop down low enough to get the roots, but when you got like carpet and material there, it messes up your excavator dig. So I don't know if it's going to survive, but stay tuned for next spring and see what happens. Okay, this was kind of a mistake. Sharon's like, I thought you were just going to bring the grapple on the tractor. I'm like, nah, we'll just throw this stuff in. I didn't realize we had uncovered so much trash and junk in the last couple hours. So let's see how full we can overload the tractor bucket.
You know, it doesn't matter what rehab, you end up with tires and old carpet. I guess I never imagined there'd be old carpet under the rose bush.
Last load of garbage, and then I got the hay bales.
Bye-bye, carpet.
Them are just gonna go in the woods somewhere. We got a good start on this. That'll be chicken coop over there. I gotta grade all this and bring a bunch of stone in for the hot tub. That's the plan. Oh, I miss my hot tub. If you have a hot tub, you know, you can just imagine what it'd be like without it. Yeah, this is a little steep right here, this backside. Whew. All right, got it. Garbage pile's getting bigger, Well, I'll have the grapple on for that when that time comes. We're going to get another big dumpster, and then we're going to start in the barn. We got rats in there, so I just put a bunch of rat bait in that thing. My excavator smells like rats. I think they've been going in there, or at least under it. Carry on. Beautiful day.
Now for the rotten hay bales. Don't want them by the house. Well, Joe put the excavator away already, and I wasn't quite done. So I trimmed the peach tree. Yes, it looks, very trimmed. But there was a lot of dead branches up in the top, so I think if we can get it restarted, grown from the bottom and out, it's going to take a couple of years, but we don't want to move it. Just because. But then this thing here, this is a hairy vine planted with something, I don't know what, and it goes to the old TV antenna, which we don't use, and it's in the way, and we already have our satellite, our dish and all the connections, so we don't need it. So Joe's coming back out. He's making it sound like it's a inconvenience, but I know he loves out here digging.
Okay, so this is a hairy vine, the biggest I've ever seen in my entire life. Hairy vines are poisonous. I don't know what's the real name of them. But anyways, that's why my cab is closed up. If I breathe this stuff in, it could be bad for my lungs. So the base of this vine, I'm not kidding you, is the size of my bicep. The base of it is like 4 to 5 inches across. Not circumference, across, and it's all hairy vine. This whole tree looks like a tree, but it's hairy vine. This is insane. It's the worst one I've ever seen, but that's why we're pulling this out with the excavator and not going anywhere near this thing.
One more eyesore gone.
All right, so here's an after look of today's cleanup. We decided that this is probably the best spot for my hot tub because we got this elevated deck and I can just kind of walk right into it. I'll have a beautiful view in the back, which that's going to get all cleaned up. I'm going to clean up all the underbrush, so we'll have a really pretty view back there. And I got the access to the back door here. Can go in and out, and got the bathroom right here for a shower. So overall, this ended up being the best location we thought. So now I got to either pour, like an 8x8 concrete, or make a gravel pad, which we may go that way because we're really pinching pennies on the budgets, and a gravel pad is not that hard to make when you got machines. So it was a good day working together. The machines really helped us out. Yeah, look at that. Sharon really trimmed up that peach tree. I'm like, you might have taken too much off. And she's like, I watched some videos, so we'll see. We'll see how it does here come spring. Anyways, yeah, it was a fun day working together, just enjoying the beautiful Ozarks. Thanks for joining us.